Muy buenas a todos, chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un capítulo más del Let's Play de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Y lo habíamos dejado justamente por aquí en el tanque, o sea, en la misión tanque, que es básicamente la misión del carguero, con Snake. Y estamos justamente para hacer lo que nos mandó Otacon, que es hacer las fotos de izquierda, derecha, cabeza y la insignia de los marines, si mal no recuerdo. Vamos a ir por aquí. Vamos a ponernos la cámara. Tenemos 6 minutitos.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat.
El proyector y no sé cómo.
Proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Vale. No me están mirando, así que Rey, Metal Gear Rey. Vale, pasamos al número 2. Se va cambiando.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I...
¡Mierda! La puta placa de metal, tío. Me pillaron. Esta es la cinemática de cuando te pillan. Ah, me la voy a saltar. Me la voy a saltar. Me la voy a saltar. Porque total... Ah, la puta placa, tío. La placa de metal.
Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Que si no...
It is a fact that players in favor of such
vamos.
are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Tranquilidad.
This turned out to be...
Vámonos. Llegamos. Podemos llegar desde varias direcciones, ¿vale? Podemos llegar desde abajo a la derecha, arriba a la derecha, abajo a la izquierda y arriba a la izquierda. E incluso desde abajo del todo, ¿eh? Metal Gear Ray. La evolución del Metal Gear Rex.
Metal Gear.
Ojito, ¿eh?
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her.
Tiene una hija, ha dicho, ¿eh?
Experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious.
Como...
The Army's wreck.
Good.
Move in undetected and make its landing on any shore.
Ah, vale. No.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is
Vale.
the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Ya está lo de los marines.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray.
Bueno, voy a llamar a Otacon a ver dónde era. Pero me acuerdo.
Okay, we're finally there. So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Ujú.
And we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images. One from the front
Frontal
right,
derecha,
the front,
de
and the front
frente
left, and a
y frontal
close-up of the
izquierda.
Marines marking on the
Vale.
prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use.
Vale. Es frontal derecha, que es lo que hemos hecho aquí. Uy.
Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Hay que hacerlo desde aquí.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship.
Good.
To the right.
Coño, qué susto.
Intruder to the left.
Cago en la puta.
Intruder to the right. Intruder in the back. Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. Getting back to the topic at hand.
La palabra marines, tío.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the
George
aftermath of
Sears
Shadow Moses.
dimitió de la presidencia.
The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and Next Generation.
Quedaros muy bien con ese nombre, George Sears, ¿vale?
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political.
¿Dónde está la palabra de los marines, tío?
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make
¿Estar aquí de este lado?
But if this theory is correct,
Me cago en Dios, tío, no puede ser. Es que no he visto que estaba de frente, tío. Ay, Dios, que sí, me habéis pillado, venga. Joder. No recordaba yo. Ay, no recordaba yo que esto fuera tan complicado, coño.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Uy, 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 uy.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Vale, aquí.
Good.
Pues las tengo todas. Porque se han guardado las fotos. Coño, Snake.
It is the ultimate weapon.
Pero bueno, os habéis quedado con parte del discurso de este pavo, ¿no? Tiene una hija. ¿vale? Quedaros con eso, con que tiene una hija. Y luego ha dicho que el presidente George Sears ha dimitido después del incidente de Shadow Moses, es decir, después de Metal Gear Solid 1. Joder. ¿Ya? Vale. Nice. Yo de vosotros me quedaré con esos nombres. Como ya os dije en Metal Gear Solid 1. Quedaros con esos nombres también.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Next up is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
Vale.
And the next one is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Obviamente.
The next image is... Okay,
Ya
that's
está.
good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Vale, ahora tenemos todas las fotos. Snake, el discurso está a punto de terminar. Olvídate de las fotos y sal de ahí ahora mismo. Y ahora, chicos y chicas, os voy a dejar con la cinemática. Y yo mientras me voy a hacer una cachimba. Así que si escucháis ruiditos, no os alarméis. ¿De acuerdo? Ahora viene cinemática tocha. Aquí ya Kojima empezaba a ser predilecto por las grandes cinemáticas.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar.
And
Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called
Revolver Ocelot. Qué guapo, tío. Qué guapo, tío. Esos recuerdos de Metal Gear Solid 1.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Look of it. Lo hemos dicho a la vez, ¿eh, Snake? No pensaba que lo fuera a decir.
Understood. This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Perdón por el ruidito del papel. Ay, y por el estornudo. Ah, Dios mío.
What do you intend to do with Gray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend
Cosa que es verdad. El que ha desarrollado Metal Gear es Alexander Granin.
Gray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear.
Y aquí viene
As I said, I came to
la puta traición de Ocelot.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
¿Ah?
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidas?
Sin embargo, para mí,
Feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
después de todo el recorrido de Metal Gear, para mí el mejor personaje,
You notice, comrade,
más que Big Boss,
I abandoned her during the Cold War.
sí, más que Big Boss y más que Solid Snake, más que Raiden, más que muchos personajes de Metal Gear, para mí Ocelot va a ser el mejor personaje, mejor construido de Metal Gear. Lo siento, pero para mí es el mejor. El mejor personaje, el mejor construido, tío. Tiene una historia Ocelot, tío. Y aparte, coño, que mola un cacho, tío, el cabrón. El colega, ¿eh? Es un puto viejo. Y todavía está en forma el colega, ¿eh? A través de la chaqueta, tío. El cabrón está en formísima.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
I gotta stop.
Y ya está. Y se acabó la puta historia aquí, ¿sabes? Y te vas puto callando el puto revólver Ocelot. Qué tiempos, ¿eh? Cuando lo vimos que era un crío, un veinteañero en Metal Gear Solid 3, que tú dices, va, ¿y este pringao? Mira el pringao. Mira el puto pringao, ¿sabes? En lo que se ha puto convertido.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Ups. Ups. ¿Qué está ocurriendo? Recordáis que Ocelot no tenía un brazo, ¿verdad?
It's been a while, brother.
Se implantó
Who are you?
el brazo de Liquid.
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
El porqué de esto El porqué de esto se explica en Metal Gear Solid 4. El porqué el brazo controla ay, que me hago a Ocelot y se convierte en Liquid por momentos.
Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Sí, sí, Snake, el brazo de Liquid. Se lo lleva, ¿eh? Dura la cinemática, ¿eh? Y más que va a durar. Es que encima son escenas que suceden en poco tiempo y las juntas y te creas una cinemática de la hostia. ¿Verdad? Pensé que con esas armas vais a hacer algo a Rey. Igualmente os supondrá una alegría estos Metal Gear, tanto el 1 como el 2 y el 4, entre comillas, porque la gente prefería cinemáticas tochas en los Metal Gears y poca conversación en codec. No le gustaba nada los codecs, pero les gustaba menos la opción de Metal Gear Solid 5. Sin embargo, a mí me encantaba la opción de Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3 y 4 del codec. Y no me gusta para nada la del 5, que es por cintas. Pero Kojima le encanta tocar los huevos y dice, ah, no os gusta no os gustan los codecs, cintas. ¿No os gusta un Snake viejo? Snake viejo. Punto. Bueno, no, miento. Kojima dijo, ah, ¿no os gustan los protagonistas viejos? Pues os doy un Snake viejo. Punto. A Kojima le encantaba ir contracorriente, tocar los huevos. Pero yo lo siento, yo soy de los pocos que les han encantado todos los Metal Gear, todos, sin excepción, ¿eh? Todos, lo siento. Me encanta la saga, no puedo decir que no haya ninguno malo. Snake ha salido, ¿eh?
proceeding as planned, sir.
Qué puto espectáculo, tío.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Ocelot siempre trabajando para el presidente. No, de momento no quiero guardar. Los científicos han llevado a cabo miles de cálculos para crear la bomba atómica y determinar sus consecuencias. Los ordenadores y las bombas atómicas son productos de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Productos que nacieron al mismo tiempo. Kojima le encantaba poner estos mensajes.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Puente Berrazano, 29 de abril. Y aquí llega la parte en la que no le gustó a nadie. Sin embargo, a mí sí. Sin embargo, a mí me encantó.
And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Un grupo terrorista llamado Dead Cell ha invadido el Big Shell.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Ojito, eh?
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button.
Sí.
When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit? Seems appropriate somehow.
Mucha
The
conversación.
hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
¿Vamos? Vamos. Bien. Creo que ahora puedo hacer así. A ver qué tenemos aquí. ¡No! No te tires, hombre. Cago en la leche. No quería tirarme, pero ok. No quiero. ¿Qué estoy buscando? Cucarachas. ¿Qué estoy buscando? Pues no veo un carajo con esto, ¿eh? Un objeto. Y no sé dónde está. Intento encontrarlo, pero creo que todavía no está aquí. Pero bueno, vámonos. Vale. Nada. Por aquí no puedo pasar. Paso. Por aquí no puedo subir. Nada. Joder. Bueno, pues nada. No encuentro el objeto. Supongo que aquí no estará. Nada. No llevamos objetos, ¿eh? No llevamos nada. Parte de las relaciones que encontramos. No hay absolutamente nada, ¿verdad? No, vale. Alguien le ha pegado una hostia. Más conversación.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
¿De qué nos suena eso? Un ejército sin país. ¿De qué nos suena eso? Un ejército sin país. ¡Oh! Hello there, Snake. Sobrevivió al incidente del tanque.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
A sus órdenes, Coronel Campbell.
That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports.
Vale.
We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Ok. No voy a contestar esa llamada ahora. Vale. Ahora aquí tenemos que poner nuestro nombre. Brava. Fecha de nacimiento. El 1 del 25. Sin año. Sin año. Porque no se sabe en qué año nació Raiden. Nacionalidad española, por supuesto. Vale. Y aquí tenemos, pues, obviamente las opciones.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Aunque tendría que haber puesto Raiden por canon, ¿no?
The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather. But if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel,
básicamente
that
eres nuestra
I'm not
novia, así que
required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer.
Eres tontísimo,
I'm gonna let you
Raiden.
go now, Jack. Take care.
Cuidado, que se despierta.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Stay on the lookout.
Cuidadito, Ahí está el ascensor. Vamos a esperar a que se vayan de aquí. ¡Hala! Se acabó. Easy. De momento. Moar cinemática.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Lo que va. A la gente no le gustó Raiden. A mí me encantó Raiden. ¿Qué queréis que os diga?
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Vale. Pues vamos allá. Esto sirve para curarse. No tenemos la B9. No tenemos nada de equipo. ¿Cómo me cuelo? ¿Por aquí? Vamos a ver, que no hace falta que me llaméis tanto.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Vamos, que básicamente nos han dicho que esta misión está financiada. Que no somos un grupo que nos saltamos las cosas a la torera. Bueno, por aquí, ¿vale? Raiden, deja ya de colocarte.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
El nodo.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
No, tampoco nos precipitemos. Ah, tenemos que tener la SOCOM. Nada. No hace falta ni distraerlos. Se acabó.
There's somebody there.
Oh, una ración. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Vale, vamos a explorar primero. Granadas chaff, y esto ya está abierto, así que perfecto. ¿No puedo pasar por aquí? Mierda. Joder. Un cipher. Ahora me vais a llamar. Exactamente. Ay.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Vale, pues chicos, chicas, hasta aquí vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Así que, muchísimas gracias por haber visto este vídeo. Dadle like si os ha gustado, dislike si no. Y ya sabéis, si queréis apoyar esta serie, queréis apoyar el canal, entonces solo tenéis que darle like a los vídeos, suscribiros, compartir, comentad y activad la campanita de la suscripción para que YouTube os avise de cuando suba un nuevo vídeo. Así que nada más, un saludito a todos y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Hasta otra, zagales.